stripped out. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our meeting this evening on February 9th. I'd like to start by doing a salute to the flag. So if everybody can stand and remain standing for a moment of silence for the mother of Joanne and Barbara Buckley, the mother of Elise Gidman, the father of Bobby Colavita, the mother of Michael Tallerine, and retirees Kathy Sokol and Marcia Kosef. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll start with our agenda. Item D, approval of minutes for January 19th, January 24th, and February 2nd of 2023. Item E, the acknowledgement and acceptance of financial reports and budget transfers as printed. And item F, communications to the Board of Education were received from Amy and Brian Smith, Nancy and Joe Fucarino, Brandon Santos, and Lisa and Hal Hilliard. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item G, the superintendent's report. Mr. McNamara.
Great, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. As we like to do at the start of our meetings, we like to start off with some recognition, certainly of our students and staff. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Thank you all for attending. We're thrilled to have our all-county musicians here tonight that we're going to take some time to recognize, as well as a couple of all-state musicians. Really outstanding work by our music department, as always. So I thank them for that. And I thought as a special treat, being that we were recognizing our all-county musicians tonight, it would be outstanding to have our honors chorus from right here from Montauk High School, under the direction of Samir Cassidy, start our meeting. They are an outstanding chorus, and I just want to take a moment to thank Mrs. Cassidy. They are in the process of preparing for a very busy chorus day tomorrow, and took time tonight to be here, and I thank them for that. So I thought it would be a nice treat to start with a couple of songs from them. So I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Cassidy.
Hello, everyone. I would just like to extend our thank you to the board and Mr. McNamara for having us here tonight. We're very excited to be performing a few songs for you. The first one being Sure on the Shining Night, which we performed on our winter set, and the next song being Indodana, which will be performed when we go to Chicago in April. Thank you.
Thee.
Aren't they fantastic? Another big round of applause for Honors Chorus. Big thank you to them for starting our meeting off. I'd like to take some time now to recognize our all-county musicians and a couple of all-state musicians. Our Director of Fine and Performing Arts and Business Education, Mrs. Kelly Jones, is here tonight to introduce our all-county and all-state students. We have over 40 students being recognized tonight, and really just a tremendous testament to our music program and the tremendous work that our music staff does with our students, and the tremendous effort that our students put into our music program here. So I'll turn it over to Mrs. Jones.
Good evening, everyone. How about another round of applause for our incredible Honora La Voce. So yeah, tonight we are absolutely honored to be able to recognize our outstanding musicians. We had 2 students attend our All-State Conference in Rochester, New York. They were there for 4 days of intense and wonderful rehearsals and concerts at the incredible, beautiful Eastman Hall. We couldn't be more proud of our 2 All-State students this year, Evan Thole and Sean Hill-Hotz. Come on up. Come on up, Sean. Sean. Oh, there's Evan. Sean. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Evan. Come on up to the advisors, guys. Yep. Yeah. So we have 43 all-county students. They were gathered together with all of all-county, all of Nassau County. They're the best of the best. They had another round of grueling rehearsals, 3 very long rehearsals, intense, and then a beautiful concert at the Tilla Center. And we couldn't just be more proud of those 43 students. We had a wonderful showing for a district our size, and we should be very, very proud of our students and our staff for all the work that goes into that every single day to make sure those kids are ready and are there and recognizing and representing us the way that they do. So congratulations to those 43. We're going to call you up. You're going to come up, grab your certificate, shake Mr. McNamara's hand, and then join us on the risers, and then we're going to get a wonderful photo at the end, okay? Okay. Sophia Hilliard. Sean Hill-Hotz, again. Sam Evans. Sabrina Albano. There's Sophia. Nicholas Allen. Mairead Hill-Hotz. Madeline Hartman. Nicholas? Christian Cope. Marianne. Christian Cope. Madeline. Kelly Hines. We have one for Marianne. Jamie Lynn Karaki. Hunter Fasano. Evan Thole. There he is. Eric Hirsch. Emily Karaki. Eric. Emily. Dean Armstrong. Brendan O'Callahan. Anya Dennis. Angelina DeTroya. Andrew Pascucci. And Angelina. Victoria Cutrone. Sophia McManam. There's Victoria. There's Victoria. And there's Sophia. Sophia Galina. Santino Venturi. Miranda Fetter. Juliet Kelly. Emily Tobin. Hi, Juliet. Okay. Diana Concaves. Brody Lennon. There's Diana. Thank you. Brianne Troll. Angelina Frisch. Brianne. Peter Carasoni. Thank you. John Herman. Jack Miller. Colin Laporin. No Colin. Christopher Provenzo. There's Christopher. Avery Grantis. Adrian Rafael de Chavez. Here comes Adrian. Madeline Parenti. There's Kelly. Hunter Burke. There's Kelly Hines. There's Madeline. We said Hunter. Hunter Burke, I said that one. Oh, here he comes, right? Okay. Gianna Indiviglia. Jacob Height. Jacob, there he is. Chloe Kuhn. There she is, way over there. She's coming. And Amelia Smith. There's Amelia. Great. Thank you.
So we're going to smush them in?
Did you guys
Is that what we're doing? Is that-
all on the risers? Everyone step up, step up, step up. Let a round of applause for our team. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations once again to for our all county musicians. Outstanding job. All right, we're going to do one more recognition tonight, and a little bit later on in our Board of Education agenda, we're going to be. Can you guys hear me okay with this? Is it right? Yeah? Okay. A little bit later on in our Board of Education agenda, we're going to be recognizing several members of our teaching staff that will be retiring at the end of this school year. We have 7 teachers that will be retiring at the end of the school year, 6 that are here this evening. So we wanted to take a moment to thank them for their dedicated service to our district. The 7 teachers that are retiring represent almost 200 years of experience here in the Wantagh School District. We are super fortunate to have such dedicated professionals work here in our district that spend their entire careers here serving the children of Wantagh. So we want to take a few moments to recognize them tonight. I'm going to say a few words, then I'll invite you to come on up, and we have a plaque we'd like to present you with and do a photograph as well. First teacher I'd like to recognize tonight that will be retiring at the end of the year is one of our art teachers right here at Wantagh High School, and that's Peter Parla-Greco. Yeah, please. Peter is here this evening with his wife, Josephine. Peter is an outstanding art educator. He joined the district in 2006 after completing his student teaching here, and was in a part-time position and then quickly moved into a full-time position. Peter is an outstanding educator in every sense of the word. When you meet Peter, what you're instantly struck by is his calm demeanor and his calm presence in the classroom. It's impossible to be anxious when you're around Peter, I think. He's just too calm, and he portrays that in his classroom, and his students respond so well. Our art program has grown so much over the past few years, and that's in large part to the innovative ideas that Peter has brought to our program, recognizing the needs of our art students, and his strong background allowed him to really elevate our program. Peter has although here since 2006, the growth of our program over that time has been tremendous. Positive attitude, he's kind, he's supportive of his students, and truly makes the environment in his classroom contagious. And it's been outstanding having him here. I wish he would continue on for a few more years, as I shared with him. And I just want to wish Peter all the best in the next chapter and thank him for his dedicated service to our district. Next staff member also from Wantagh High School that I'd like to recognize tonight is Jerry Lethbridge. Jerry is a guidance counselor right here at Wantagh High School as well. She's joined here tonight by her husband Jim, who is also retiring at the end of this year as a principal right up the road in East Meadow. Had the pleasure of serving as a middle school principal at a time when Jim was, and know him from that point in time. One of the great things about Jerry is the tremendous experience that she brought to us when she came here. Jerry was a college admissions counselor in her previous life, which lent itself so well to her work here at Wantagh High School. She also had worked previously at North Shore High School, so really a no-brainer to hire Jerry at the time because of all the great experience that she brought. Being a school counselor is not an easy task during a normal year, but over the past several years, it's been even more challenging. And Jerry has just done such a phenomenal job during that time. Jerry supported literally thousands of kids in her time here, but just not our kids, their families, the parents, and the staff that work with those students. Counseling is all-encompassing, and Jerry certainly has done an outstanding job of doing that. Besides the academic support, social-emotional support, also just lending a sympathetic ear for folks to talk to right here in the Wantagh High School Guidance Office. Her journey here is over, since 2006 has been tremendous. We thank her for the dedicated service during that 17-year time period, for all she's done for the district. We're truly going to miss you, and thank you for all your work here. Congratulations, Jerry. Wish you and Jim the best. Right. Next staff member that's retiring at the end of the year is Robin Hohenberg. Robin is a 5th grade teacher over at Forest Lake. Robin's joined here tonight by her husband Dan, and children Brandon and Lindsay are here as well. So welcome to all attending with Robin tonight. Mrs. Hohenberg is retiring from the district after spending the past 37 years here as an elementary educator. First starting out over at Wantagh L, looked like a little while in 2nd grade before moving on to 5th grade, and then about 10 years or so ago moving over to Forest Lake as a 5th grade teacher there. When I think of Robin, one of the things that certainly comes to mind is her tremendous work ethic and what she puts in and how much pride she takes in her classroom. And supporting her students there. She has someone that continually has worked at her craft instructionally. I think most recently just embracing some of the workshop model changes and really kind of taking that on, and just with the tremendous effort she puts forth in preparing for her lessons each and every day. And over the past 4 decades, she has impacted hundreds of lives here in Wantagh, providing them with the support they need to move on to our middle school. So I'd like to congratulate Robin on 37 years here and wish her all the best in the future. All right, John and Katie, should we do, I guess, ladies first, right? I mean, I guess this is the right way to do it. I've never done a retirement speech for a couple before. So I got to start with Katie. We have Mr. and Mrs. Hobbs both retiring, teachers at Wantagh Elementary School, 2 mainstays over at Wantagh L for the past 30-plus years. They're both going to leave just such a tremendous void over there. After just such tremendous service. I'll start with Katie. Katie came to us in 1992, started as a leave replacement teacher in the district for her first year before quickly transitioning to a permanent probationary role the following year. She spent the bulk of her career over at Wantagh L as a 4th grade teacher for quite some time before transitioning over to 2nd grade the past several years. The thing that always strikes me about Mrs. Hobbs is her passion for education and working with students, her caring and compassionate attitude that comes through in her classroom. Just in preparing for tonight, looking through her file of evaluation after evaluation, her supervisor just always noted her strong instructional pedagogy, her devotion to supporting her students, and her continued growth as an educator. She has been such a strong asset to our Wantagh L community for the past 30 years, and she will be truly missed. Congratulations, Katie Hobbs. All right, the other half, Mr. Hobbs. Mr. Hobbs joined the school district as an elementary teacher in 1988 after completing his undergraduate degree at SUNY Plattsburgh. He spent his career at Wantagh Elementary School teaching 5th grade, and if I looked correctly, only 5th grade. That's remarkable, just in itself. The word that comes to mind when I think of John is just constant professionalism and all he brings to our 5th grade for the past 35 years. Truly understands teaching students at the upper elementary level and what they need to be successful. He's been such a critical part to our ICT program there, really supporting our special education students over that time period. And it's really difficult to think of 5th grade at Wantagh L without Mr. Hobbs there. I have a hard time picturing that in next year. John, you're going to be greatly missed. We thank you for your dedication and ongoing professionalism, and we wish you and Katie all the best. All right. Also retiring at the end of the year is one of our music educators, Linda Millen. Linda is here tonight with her husband, James. Where are you, Linda? I didn't see. Oh, there she is, over there. Linda has been serving here in the district since 1989 as a music teacher. She is certified both as an elementary and music educator, and has been part of our music program for the past 34 years. Prior to joining the Wantagh Schools, she was in the Plainedge School District and also Mount Vernon Schools. And her primary role here has been working with our orchestra students. Anybody that's been in a elementary strings room for any period of time knows that the patience that takes and the headache that you get with kids playing the strings for the first time. So 34 years of that, you have earned your retirement and then some. So I want to congratulate Mrs. Millen and thank her for her dedicated service and wish her all the best in the future. And then lastly tonight, Julie Magnuson, high school English teacher, unfortunately could not be with us this evening, is also retiring from the district. Julie had began her career here in 1991, initially as a part-time English teacher before becoming a permanent teacher for our district. I think of Julie, just warm and caring comes to mind in terms of the environment in her classroom. The questioning that she does with her students to really bring learning alive and keep students engaged, and just upbeat, positive, always smiling, and just want to congratulate Julie and wish her all the best, and we will do so personally tomorrow. So congratulations to Julie. All right, sorry about that. We're going to move on to the much more boring business portion of our program, with the exception of Mr. Moran's report, which is coming up in a few minutes, if you'd like to stick around for that. I'm sorry, I just realized I think he called his report boring. So I apologize for that. So if you were here for the recognition and don't want to stay past it, it's understood. We won't take any offense to that at all. Nor will Mr. Moran.
The board just wants to recognize and say congratulations to all the retirees. So congratulations, everyone. Thank you for all your dedication.
Yeah. All right, just a couple other portions of my report this evening for the board. I would just like to update the board budget-wise. We are continuing to move ahead with our budget planning. We have 4 budget forums that will be taking place next month and the following. The first will be March 6th, followed by a presentation on the 20th, and then a forum on April 3rd and April 4th. All of our first 3 forums will be held right here at Wantagh High year we have received some good news with some increased state aid that we're projecting. The more challenging news has been some of the increases that we are projecting in terms of our health insurance rates. They're going up by about 15%, which is a significant number for the district, about $1.5 million. So we're continuing to work through our budget. We'll continue to workshop that with the board throughout this month and next before we are ready to present a final budget for adoption in April. I also just want to recognize a couple of our teams. Congratulations to our wrestling team who were Nassau County dual meet champs a couple weeks ago and went up to the states to represent us and competed all the way to the semifinals at the state level. So outstanding job by them, and good luck on the individual counties this weekend. And then also best of luck to our cheerleading team. Our cheerleading team left for nationals this morning, bright and early. I got a picture of them in the airport about 6 a.m. And they are down in Florida competing in the nationals. So we wish them all the best down there representing our district. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Moran, who I invited tonight to do a report on our 611 program over at Mandalay Elementary School. Just to, before I turn it over to him, just to preface this a little bit, one of the real strong focus for our district over the past several years has been to really enhance our special education programs and enhance our offerings for our students to really keep students here in district to the best of our ability to do so. And one of the charges a few years ago was to create a 611 program that has really blossomed and has really started to do exactly what we set out to do. So we're super proud of the work that Mr. Moran has done, super proud of the work that the outstanding staff in our 611 program has done. We are really blessed with outstanding educators, outstanding support staff there that just do tremendous work with our kids each and every day, and really wanted to take a moment to highlight the tremendous work that they've done over the past several years. So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Moran. I'm just going to switch computers here for you.
Good evening. Nope. Oh, really? Can you hear me now? All right. God bless you. So, Mr. McNamara kind of really put a lot of things in a nutshell. You know, the one thing I can tell you, I've been here for about a year and a half, and I'm really proud of a lot and all of the programs that the Special Education Department offers. The one thing that's close to my heart is the 611 program. And, you know, it just watching these students blossom and the staff going out of their way, the family participation truly is amazing. So I'm really just going to give you guys an overview. There was a dance number to this presentation, but Mr. McNamara said I should keep it boring, so I decided to do that. You know, as you can see, you know, a lot of these things are up there. We have a number of professionals that support these students. You know, we have 2 classrooms right now. We have 2 teachers, psychologists, speech therapists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and new this year is a board-certified behavior analyst that, you know, we used to have one that we contracted through an agency. This year we actually own, and they're one of our staff members, which has really boosted the program tremendously in the last 6 months. We have Ms. Pizzichio, the principal of Mandalay. She's been super supportive of the program. You know, it's really a difference. And one of the proudest slides that I'm going to show you towards the end is something from her staff that I asked her to send out, and it just really shows where the program is and where it's about to go. There we go. On top of the professional staff, the other big piece that keeps this program going are the teacher aides. We have a number of teacher aides in the district, and these aides are almost hand-chosen, pretty much hand-chosen to work with these students because they want to be there, they love what they're doing, and they're there for so many different reasons. They're there to support the teachers, they're there to support the students on their individual needs, collect data, you know, and really just make sure that they are, you know, getting the most out of their education. And they're known that to get as much from the students to build their independence. These are very young children, and the goal is to get them as independent as possible, and they're working day in and day out. structure, that routine that's involved within that program. You can see pictures of the classroom behind you. There's kids on there. All the parents are aware of their children's faces being presented on the board, and I'm pretty sure they were more than happy to express it. The best part about, like kind of what Mr. McNamara was saying before, the best part about this program and having it in district is that these kids get to push into their peer level classes. They get to make friends. They get to know each other. They get to walk into King Cullen, and their parents get to see another child in the building recognize their student, and it's a part of a community, and that's something that we're constantly building. Two things: we're building a community and we're building independence. Those are the focuses of this program. Some of the academics they work on, it's a multi-sensory approach, to build these skills. It's the small group instruction that I talked about. Reading and math, they're really based off the IEP goals, and sometimes some students need discrete trial instruction, which is when you take I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I don't have notes, excuse me. A discrete trial, and you break things down into smaller steps to allow these children to achieve, and you can actually see the growth of those of what they're working on. Adaptive living skills, social development, all these things are happening on a moment's notice, on a day-to-day basis within those classrooms. We actually have 2 teachers and a speech therapist up there in the back that they work so hard with the class. We also have a family sitting in front of them, too. Related services, speech service, BCBA, OT, and PT, we all talked about it. The biggest thing that the speech therapist does is that it gives these children a voice. It allows them to increase their communication skills, either by using their voice, or if they don't have that skill yet, to teach them how to use an augmented communication device, whether it be a piece of paper with pictures on it so they can tell us what they want, tell us what they're feeling, or some of these students have graduated towards iPads, which gives more vocabulary, more choices, and as they continue to grow, that vocabulary builds so they can be participants in the community. So a little history. Mr. McNamara kind of brought it up a little bit before, but in 2019 and 20, there were 3 students in this program, 1 section. This year we have 8 students, consisting of 2 classrooms. Next year we're projected to have between 13 and 15 students in district within the 611 program at the Mandalay School. We don't know what's going to happen because I know reviews have just started, and we're not really sure where the determination is going to be from, because that's really coming from the CSE decision. Teachers developed with something called Peer Buddies. It's where these students in the 611 class works with students in other classrooms where on a one time in a 6-day cycle, they interact with one another to build build friendships, to build connections. It promotes acceptance and inclusion. They work on so many different things, whether it be academics, cooking, playing games. There's so many things that they work on. It's all hands-on, and it's all on a volunteer basis, and it's a great sight to see. Community outings is another big piece of this program. These teachers work with students in the classroom, teach them skills, communicate with their parents, see what they want, to build upon, and then they bring them to different places. It builds upon their social skills, being able to follow directions, having fun, finding hobbies. Learning patience and really community safety. All of these things are very important to build a well-rounded student. Adaptive skills, whether it be personal hygiene, teeth brushing, toileting, unpacking, packing, all these things are worked on throughout the day, even if they don't even know it. It's just a routine that's possible because of the small program. Cooking skills. It's hard to imagine sometimes when a 7-year-old is going to be cooking something, but that's really important. It allows them to follow directions, gathering the materials. Some of the community outings, they go to King Cullen to buy the ingredients that they need, and then they bring it back. It's all part of the lesson that they're working on. They take turns. They do math concepts. It's really an amazing thing. So now, there was music, but we had to cut it. But if you look behind you, there's going to be a number of slides, specifically on different programs. Where this is Peer Buddies over the next few slides. Take a look at the smiles and the eye contact. It's just really truly amazing what's happening in these classes. They do so many different things. There's a courtyard, the sensory courtyard that the teachers worked on over the last few years. They make new friends, they make new memories. These are all important parts of education within this program. Community outings, they go to Petco, the public library, McDonald's, the post office. All these things have purpose, they have meaning, and the students are doing as much independent as they possibly can, and they're going to continue to grow on that each time they go. You'll see some pictures here. They were out looking for a class pet. I believe that was last year. They're purchasing things. They're interacting with strangers in a safe way because they know that is going to happen when they're going to be buying things. It's a life skill that we all need to know. Using a debit card. Maybe some of us use debit cards too much. You know, they do so many outings, and look at the smiles on all the aides, and they might not enjoy that ride, but they had a good time on that trip. I know some of our students really love Target. Going to the post office, mailing a letter. They go to the library, pick out books. You know, there's some students that maybe the parent was like, oh, they've never been to the library. I don't know if we should let them go. The teachers talked them in. They developed a plan, and it worked out as successful. It was a great experience, right?
Except for the class pet.
We don't have to talk about that. So the adaptive skills, you know, it's where the student asks, what can I do? What can I learn better? You know, it's practical. You know, getting dressed, avoiding danger, following rules. All of these things are done on a daily basis in the classroom. Depending on who's cooking, that could be dangerous, but I think they're having fun there. Brushing your teeth. And a lot of this stuff is communicated with the families of what the goals are that week. And then and a lot of times the parents are communicating daily with the teachers to see, well, can you work on this because they're having trouble with this. It's all constant. It's a team. That's my favorite picture, sorry. Some more pictures of the sensory courtyard. All right, so look at this. So I sent a survey to the parents, and I asked the parents to fill in some words how they felt about this program. This is a word cloud. This is what came back. You know, the bigger the word is, the more parents that put that in there. There's determination, there's inclusive, dedication, multiple the needs, happy, more independent, engaging. And after I got this feedback from the families that I sent this to, I went, wouldn't it be great if we got a feedback from the staff? So I asked Ms. Peters, can you send this out to your staff, not just my staff, but the entire building? And this is the response we got back. This is from the Mandalay family of the staff. Happiness, sweet, routine, smiles, inclusion, learning, acceptance, joyous. These are all things that are happening within the walls of Mandalay and the walls of those classrooms. Inclusion matters. This is a fundraiser we did last year that we sold T-shirts. Now, if you guys want to, you know, I'm going to do a little plug here. On right now, the special classes are doing a fundraiser partnered with John's Crazy Socks. Wear your crazy socks on March 21st if you buy them. Board of Education, I bought you guys some socks, all right? So you guys are going to have socks to wear on March 21st. But thank you guys for letting me present. And anytime you guys want to take a tour of the classrooms, please let me know. I have no problem taking you for a spin. Thank you guys very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Moran. We really appreciate taking the time to present tonight, and thank you to our staff over at Mandalay for the outstanding work they're doing in that program. We're super proud of the efforts there, and really making a difference in the lives of our students there. So thank you very much for your work, and that ends my report for tonight. I'm going to turn it back over to Mrs. Reich.
Thank you. I was a chock full of nuts report tonight. Wonderful things going on here in the district. I love to hear everything with the students and the singing and all the awards and the great teachers we have that are now leaving, unfortunately. But I know that a few of them have touched my kids' lives over the last several years, and they will be truly missed. So thank you to them. On to our agenda. We are on item H, report of the administration. Item H1, personnel actions, instructional staff. Item H1A, retirements. B, resignations. C, amendment to appointment end date. D, appointment of teacher mentorships. E, rescission of club extracurricular appointments. F, appointment to coaching assignments. And G, appointment to instructional substitutes. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item H2, personnel actions, civil service. H2A, resignation. H2B, request for leave of absence. C, change in title or hours. D, amended start date. E, appointment of civil service personnel. And F, appointment of non-instructional substitutes. Can I have a motion? Second?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Item H3, contractual and other authorizations. H3A, health service agreements. B, rider to Bus Patrol America LLC agreement. C, intermunicipal cooperative agreement. D, curriculum writing. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item H3E, extra classroom activity charters. F, donation. It's recommended that the Board of Ed approve a donation from the class of 2022 of $4,394.34 to help enhance the high school business education classrooms. Thank you to the class of 2022. Item G, disposal of obsolete equipment. And H, SECRA resolution. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? Item I, unfinished business, there is none. And item J, new business. J1, approval of committees on special education and preschool special education recommendations. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Madam President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that concludes our business agenda. We are now going to hear from our student government representatives, Sean and Nyla.
Good evening, everyone. It's been yet another hectic winter here as students at the high school are constantly making new accomplishments. Firstly, the Wantagh boys varsity basketball team are now conference champions after they won against Plain Edge with a score of 69-49 on Monday. Additionally, the varsity winter track team has had a successful season that came to an end. Senior Christian McAndrew and sophomore Owen Stachlik placed among the top 4 in their respective events. And Christian McAndrew actually placed first in the 55-meter sprint, and he'll now be heading to nationals in March at the Armory in New York City. Similarly, as we previously stated earlier, the varsity cheer team boarded their flight yesterday and officially landed at Orlando to compete at nationals among the country's best. Family and friends gathered here on Tuesday evening to wish them good luck and success for their upcoming competition.
Within our music department, Band Day was Saturday, January 28th, where over 160 elementary, middle, and high school students came together. The high school taught the elementary and middle school children how to play 4 pieces and also showed them how to march on the football field. Afterwards, they performed a concert for family and friends. Orchestra Day was Friday, February 3rd, and we had 123 orchestra students in the elementary, middle, and high school attend. The high school students ate pizza with the younger students and taught them how to play 2 pieces, which they performed for family and friends later that night. Now looking into future events this month and in March, the high school chorus will organize Chorus Day tomorrow night for Wantagh's passionate singers in grades 3rd through 8th. This year's Chorus Day is jazz-themed, and participants will be taught 3 songs to learn for a performance later that night to family and friends.
Starting on February 27th, the high school will have its annual Spirit Week that leads into the well-loved Battle of the Classes competition on March 3rd at 4 p.m. here in the gym. The grade that has the most participation during Spirit Week will earn points towards Battle of the Classes, where each class goes head-to-head in a variety of games like cage ball, basketball, and tug of war to win the title of best class. Mark my words, seniors will win.
Juniors are going to win. Upcoming next month, the World Language Honor Society induction will be held on March 9th. On Monday, March 13th, baseball, lacrosse, softball, spring track, boys tennis, and girls badminton will officially begin. And last, but certainly not least, preparation for Sports Night has officially kicked off. This year's themes are Blackies in a Nightmare and Goldies at the Circus. Sports Night will take place on March 22nd in the high school gymnasium. That's all for the busy schedule for the high school in the upcoming weeks, and thank you for your time here tonight.
Thank you very much, Sean and Nyla. We will go to our PTA groups. Do we have anybody from the foundation? I don't think anybody's here tonight. Forest Lake, Katie or Laura? Katie's, I know, Katie's. Yep. Mandalay, Suzanne or Danielle?
They could not be here, but they sent me their report.
Sing?
I will not be singing. Thank God it's not the 612 report. I would have to sing that one. They said on January 20th, our fifth grade had their bingo night. Successful, fun night had by all. They want to thank all the fifth grade families that helped to make that night such a huge success. They just wrapped up their Valentine's Day cookie kit, and they're planning for their STEAM night, and they're looking forward to their book fair coming up next month and Park Week.
Terrific. Okay, anybody from Montael? Vinny and Bridget? No. SEPTA? Trisha and Liz? Yay.
Hi, everyone. Just an update on some upcoming events. We have our next SEPTA meeting on March 15th. That's a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Our speaker is Dr. Michael Hines. He's an excellent speaker. He's going to be, his topic is setting high expectations for your child. It's a really engaging topic. I encourage everyone to attend. We also planned our March fundraiser. We are doing bingo shenanigans. That will be held on Saturday, March 25th, right here in Wantagh, Siemens Hall, right by Pixie Nursery School. So we hope everyone will join us for that fundraiser. That's one of our biggest fundraisers that really the money goes to our scholarships and teacher grants. And we're excited to announce we just planned another movie night for families. That's going to be Monday, April 17th, and the movie is the Super Mario Brothers that's coming out. That'll be at the Belmore Playhouse, and there'll be information online about that. And lastly, just a reminder, we are taking applications for scholarships. So on the Wantagh website, under the SEPTA section, we have information on the two different scholarships we offer. So we encourage everyone to take a look at that too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 612, Chrissy or Jennifer? No. PTA Council, Cindy and Kim. Sports, Lisa's in Florida. Kristen? No. Bandwagon, Brandy? Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm Lisa Hilliard. I'm the co-president of Bandwagon. We had a wonderful concert season this year. We supported all the elementary, middle, and high school concerts. The concessions were great. We sold a lot of wooden roses and a lot of candy. We appreciated everyone's support. Like our student members mentioned, Band Day was a huge success. It's one of the most popular band events. And we serve pizza, of course. We always serve food. It's a big role of Bandwagon. And we look forward to a little break until spring concerts. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. And last, we have Drama Club. Kim or Susanna?
Kim couldn't be here. We have a fundraiser coming up called Sweets and Song on February 16th. We're looking for some donations from Sweets, and we'd love for more ticket sales, so that's coming up. Other than that, we have the middle school is preparing for the show Descendants the Musical, and that's going to take place between March 3rd and 5th. So tickets went on sale this week, and we're going to need donations for concessions, and we will be sending out sign-ups to help out. And then SpongeBob is coming up in the end of March with the high school show. That's it.
Great, thanks so much. Okay, at this time, we will open the mic to any of our community members who may want to address some concerns.
Hi, my name is Ashley Fugarino, and I'm one of the students that's interested in attending LISA next year for the musical theater program. I really wanted to come up here and introduce myself, and I want to talk about what being given this opportunity would mean to me. For me, theater isn't just a hobby. It's a passion, it's my passion, and it's the only thing I can see myself doing with my life. Wantagh Middle School Drama is where I came to this realization that I need to do this for the rest of my life. When I was in 6th grade, I broke my leg, and even though my leg was broken, I went to rehearsal every single day for Shrek the Musical. And having to sit there, unable to participate, was pure torture. And after 2 weeks of doing so, I broke down, and I came home sobbing to my mother because it was hurt too much for me to have to sit there and watch everyone else doing the thing that I loved. It was then I realized that I want to be on stage for the rest of my life. I'm forever grateful for all the opportunities that Wantagh has given me, from being able to play Anna in Frozen in 7th grade, to now getting the opportunity to play Sandy Cheeks in SpongeBob this upcoming spring. But in order to get where I want to be, I need more. I need this opportunity, and I hope that you all can make the decision to support me, my dreams, and my future. Thank you.
Thanks, Ashley.
Hi, I'm her mom, Nancy Fugarino. I've been in Wantagh since 2007, but we didn't move to this side of Wantagh until 6 years ago. I'm a teacher, and my husband's retired from the NYPD. And I just wanted to start talking about somebody that you already know, Lin-Manuel Miranda. And if you're not sure of who that is the person who wrote Hamilton, and he starred as Hamilton in the musical. I read an article that spoke about his family and advice his father gave him. In his early 20s, he was a substitute teacher at his old high school, and he was offered a full-time job as an English teacher. Lynn asked his dad, what should I do? Should I stay and continue on this path and teach? Should I accept this new position? Or do I do gigs and pay my rent and really put myself into my writing? His father decided to write him a letter. And this is what he said, son, I really want to tell you to keep this job. That is the smart parent thing to do. But when I was 17, I was a manager at Sears in Puerto Rico. And I basically threw all that away to come to New York, not knowing much English. It made no sense, but it was what I needed to do. It makes no sense for you to leave your job and to be a writer, but I have to tell you, you must pursue and do what you want. Well, I reflected on this and I realized how brave that father was. He was an immigrant parent. You moved here for a better life, for stability. Yet he chose the unconventional path. And you can only imagine how Lynn feels this day and how appreciative he is that he listened to his father. I tell you this story because I want you to understand my mindset as her mother, the resilience in my supporting my daughter in her career path. I created a booklet for you, just the outlines of what Wantagh offers versus what LISA can offer. LISA dramatically has changed its program over the last few years because they know the challenges that these children face ahead of them. The lack of opportunities right now, 95% of the actors in the union are not working. That's huge right now. So what they decided to do is create these core classes, and it surrounds the students with creating their own work, writing their own plays, writing their own musicals, creating their own dances, collaborating with others. They're setting them up for them to create work instead of looking for work. That's what Lynn did. He created his own work. Students at LISA must critically think to justify their choices. They study various artists, directors, writers, choreographers, as well as studying lighting, sound, design, crew work, wardrobe, communications, which is needed in the real world of production. I recently read another article, I love reading, in the Herald. Maybe you read this one yourself a couple of months ago, about Chris Cardona. He is a Wantor graduate. He owns the Actors Workshop here on Wantor Avenue in Levittown. He was the first person ever to go to Lisa for theater back in 1982. He's a prime example how Lisa impacted his life. He's worked, he's directed, he's written many different projects. He owns his own studios, and now he's helping other actors that are in this school as we speak. I had the privilege to speak to him, and he expressed to me how Lisa laid the foundation for his future. He raved about the training and how it was critical for him. He still carries what he learned today, and he graduated in 1984. By allowing Ashley and the others to attend, you give them that foundation and that training. I also did some research into the surrounding towns who do send their students to Lisa. I put that in the booklet with outlines of what they're also giving their students for electives and their programs, which very much align to what we're doing. Yet their students are sent to the Performing Arts High School. I would hope that you would take the time to really look in the booklet. I really worked hard. And you could see how the comparison is between our school district and Lisa. And I just want to throw in one last thought before I wrap up. If Ashley chooses, and Ashley, I know this is not going to happen, but in the next few weeks, hypothetically, if she wants to go to a different trade for BOCES, would she be able to attend? Would she be able to go to culinary, cosmetics? And it costs the same as a musical theater student. And the buses are already running to both Lisa and to other BOCES schools, which is already factored in the budget. So I can't imagine that there isn't a thought process of the soon-to-be students that are going to be admitted into the programs next year. So if it's going to be the same cost, and if she chooses a different path in the next couple weeks, how is it that we have to factor in the budget? Sounds like we would have the money if she chose a different path. My aspiration is that you can be like Lin-Manuel's father. Choose the unconventional path for these children. Give them that opportunity that they truly deserve. I truly thank you for your time. If it's okay, can I actually give you the booklets?
Sure. Thank you.
All right, seeing no one else, we'll close our public comment period. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Mrs. Fucarino. As I think I've shared with you, in terms of Lisa, that's something that is under consideration by the board at this time. Certainly a financial consideration, and as we're working through the budget, that's part of the discussion that we're currently having regarding that program. So I appreciate your comments tonight, and thank you, Ashley. I know it's not easy for a student to come to the mic at a board meeting, so thank you for doing that as well. That'll wrap up our meeting for tonight. I wish everyone a great evening.